Odysseus went on an odyssey, so this year our freshmen went on one too, a virtual one anyway. The English 1 teachers had their students go on a dream vacation. The guiding question is, how can travel and new experiences alter a person's perspective? Students had to do research on their Chromebooks, and they had to tell us about the location, the climate, they had to have a budget, they had to include all of their other costs, they had to have a complete 7-day itinerary, geographical information, and a packing list. Their final product consisted of a Google Slides presentation, a brochure, and I think that's it. All right.
Okay, so Bridget kind of gave us an overview of what the project was. So our students first were doing research. They got to choose where they were going. They could choose to do a slideshow, so every student picked up on a slideshow. They could choose to work in pairs, but their budget remained the same, and they were still thinking about how travel influences you and your perspective. So this is one student example from Mrs. Green's class. We all collaborated together, and this pair chose to do a Super Bowl 51 dream vacation. So this is a slideshow portion. It looks like they started out with location that we were asking for. They included the climate, so we're asking the weather as well. They had their travel budget completely mapped out. They had costs for food, they had other costs, they had transportation as well. And then sliding on down. So on the budget, they actually mapped out the hotel, how much it was for their entire stay, and they have all the details listed as well. So for them, they stayed within the budget. Looks like they were about $900. They also split up the explanation of their budget, so they did a really good job using detail. They had geographical information that we asked for, clothes and packing list. They did a pretty good job of the remaining detail. So they had clothes, they had toiletries, they also included hygiene items. And then they went by day, and they included what exactly they were doing for those days. So again, this is an example of the slideshow. And we have one more short example. Once the students finished creating a slideshow, again, they got to choose where they were gonna go. They had the budget, and we had specific things we were looking for. Once they were done with the slideshow, they could choose to do a brochure or a commercial. So this is an example of the commercial.
You all in for a good time, Louis?